Years come from Volkswagen to Bentleys, little what's your run up cash, double back, baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy, I bought the Be the king of my city, can't nobody check me, they know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Shot, spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Trimmer.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Throwing is Hurts. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First down at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 57 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the right side here, complete. And a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Yeah, here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
75 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten tonight off to a hot start.
Those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you say, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown. touchdown reception. And the Eagles lead this now 14-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous one. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Kyle Pitts, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Up the middle with Barkley. Nice little juke. And shutting him off, now open field. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On play action, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jalen Carter.
Now with his second sack here on opening night. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Prescott yet again.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The defense here, they did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd down and 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays, that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now at 3rd down and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. A handoff, Barkley running left. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. And this is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. This is taken around the 12. Turn there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll drop the throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This will be caught about the 5. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 20. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 45 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much. Now a hit and a loose football. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Williams. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Pitts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot on 2 scores here in the third quarter. Get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Prescott now. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott to throw it. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The kicker on.
Cavante Turpin.
From 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, what a move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Bigsby. And bulldozing his way through. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cowboys'
Hurts.
26-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Prescott. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that in there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Able to hit his target lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now you can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
To throw, Prescott. This one swung out to Williams.
And it's a room to maneuver. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Dak.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. A short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now Dak.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Eagles 41. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.